Bros, Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope you're well. I'm gonna be judging you harshly today, okay? I'm gonna be like that toxic parent that you had growing up, if you did, and if you did, I'm sorry.
What kind of a man are you? You're worthless and weak.
But I'm gonna be like that toxic parent, you know, just looking down on you, judging you. That signature scent you're wearing, friggin' trash.
You sit in here all day and play that sick, repulsive, electric twanger?
Or maybe it's actually really good. I'm gonna be ranking 20 different signature scents for men, from S tier, the elite, down to D tier, the crap. And in actuality, most of these fragrances actually do smell pretty good, so I'm just gonna be judging them based off of if they were your signature scent. Here are the fragrances that are up for demolition today. You'll also find them linked in the description if you wanna click links or whatever. Let's begin with Bleu de Chanel. This is the Eau de Parfum, the most popular Bleu de Chanel fragrance out there. Basically, if you have a Bleu de Chanel, chances are it's this. And look, like I just said, Bleu de Chanel actually smells good. You know, this is not a fragrance that's putrid. It doesn't smell like swamp gas. It doesn't smell like a gooner cave. It smells nice. You can wear it whenever you want, daytime, nighttime, any season. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. Bleu de Chanel, especially the Eau de Parfum, possibly the most versatile designer fragrance that has ever been made, like legitimately. Doesn't matter where you're going, what you're doing. Funeral, this stuff works. Wedding, it works. Work, it works. It truly doesn't matter. You can wear it anywhere. Now, if it was your signature scent though, that would mean this is the one that everybody knows you buy, alongside 80% of the rest of the population that wears fragrances, because it is, again, that popular. Basically Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, those are the two big dogs as far as sales goes. So I can't put it toward the top of the list. S tier, A tier, no sir. In fact, I'm gonna put it down in the C tier. For see what you've made me do. That's why it's down here. It is a fantastic scent, but if it was your signature scent, I would say, maybe a little more imagination, you know? That's all I'm saying. Now this next one is a 2-for-1, Ralph's Club, New York. And the reason I have both versions up here is because I think if you're middle-aged and younger and you want something just super versatile, this would be the one that you want to get. If you're maybe middle-aged and up and you want something that's classy but still has good wearability with a little bit of a throwback feel to it, this is the one you would want to get. And this one actually smells really, really good. Surprisingly, like I wore this again the other day and I was like, man, this is way better than I remember from the first impression. Not that it was bad during the first impressions or anything, just that it smells better. And while I don't think the original Ralph's Club New York is as versatile as Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum, I do think it's a little bit more unique, just as far as that overall hyper-versatile fragrance family goes. This one's gonna be less versatile, but it has more of that classy, grown-up man type of fragrance vibe. That sounds weird. I'm a classy, grown-up man. And so I'm gonna put these both together in the A tier. Nice. Boner bottle, La Di Da by Rayot Prestige. Holding this bottle like this is very sus. Oh, shit. I launched that thing. Oh man, holy frig. Oh jeez. Nice. Got a new ding to it. As I was trying to say, this is one of the first fragrances that really kicked off in a big way the whole hybrid wave that we're experiencing now when it comes to inspired by fragrances. And this one I think is actually a low-key, sneaky, really good signature scent. I'll tell you why. Because in the opening, it's gonna give you more of that YSL Myself vibe, which is crazy popular. So it gives you that versatility built in, compliment factor, all that stuff. But then as it dries down, it's gonna give you more of that The Most Wanted, Stronger With You kind of vibe. I say those interchangeably. They're not really, but they both do kind of the same thing. So it's like if you like Stronger With You, you'll probably like The Most Wanted, etc., etc.
I am very, very sneaky, sir.
So this gives you both of those things in one fragrance, and it's not very expensive. Just don't leave it sitting on your counter or your dresser if somebody, you know, comes into your room or whatever and they don't know what this is, because it's probably gonna be awkward, you know. Outside of that, A tier. Versace Man Eau Fraiche Extreme. D tier. This stuff was highly anticipated. Finally, a new flanker to Versace Man Eau Fraiche, which is one of the more popular summertime fragrances and has been ever since it came out. And what did they do? Well, yeah, they ruined it. for the most part.
My day is ruined.
At least if you were expecting a more extreme version of Man Fresh they did. Because it doesn't really smell super similar to that one. Instead, it's more of just a generic, everyday, kind of out of the shower scent profile. Now, as far as being a wearable scent, it is wearable, for sure. Like, this stuff, again, is not gonna cause people to run away screaming from you. But as far as signature scents go, it's not very good. Ooh, Imagination by Louis Vuitton. This is a hype monster. Yes, this stuff has been hyped to the moon and back. It is expensive, but you already knew that because it's a Louis Vuitton. It also, frankly, smells awesome. It smells really, really good. It's citrusy, it's clean, it's fresh. It does have a touch of class to it as well. Performance is so-so. The main issue I have with this one, if you wanted to roll with it as your signature scent, is not in terms of how much people will like it, because they'll love it. It's in terms of maybe, you know, your bang for your buck, how much it's been hyped, so how many other people are wearing it, potential alternatives that you could wear instead of this one that are gonna last longer, that are gonna project more and cost a lot less. So, you know, all of those kind of factor in. I think I'm gonna pop this in the B tier, just kind of right in the middle. Not a bad choice for a signature scent at all because you can wear it lots and lots of places. Like I said a couple times already, people love the way it smells. So you're not gonna run into issues there. Really, it's just the hype level of it, the expense of it. Let me scoot these in closer here. Maybe scoot this too. Now the next one is another hype monster, but you know what time it is. Code time, guys. Got new codes for JOMASHOP. They only work within the JOMASHOP app, so be aware of that. You can download the app and use the codes to save a little extra cash. Also got you some codes for Frag Flex, 10% off every single time you shop there, which is the sickest code. Also Perfume Box, also Beauty House, and many other codes. Do be aware of the Gift Express code. Yep. It may still be working on the website, but I wouldn't use that, guys. Just as time went, too many issues with communication, orders, stuff like that. So I asked them to kill the code. I asked them, please just like turn this off. I don't know if they did or not, but there you go. So we talking hype. We talking Le Male Parfum. And actually I'm kind of struggling on this one a little bit because a lot of what I said about the Louis Vuitton carries over here. It's crazy, crazy hyped. It's also definitely not as versatile as this one because Le Male Parfum is really a fall winter time fragrance, leans more evening use for a lot of people. But I love the way it smells. The iris in here, fantastic. A nice kind of evolution of the Le Male DNA. Part of me is saying put it in B tier, right there with the Louis Vuitton. Part of me is like, nah, put it in the A tier. I'm gonna put it A tier for now. Well, we'll see how it goes, but A tier for now. It just smells so good, and yeah, half of the year maybe you'd go for something else, but man, signature scent during fall and winter, that stuff's good. What do we got next? Well, Prada Paradigm. Yeah, Prada Paradigm. It's the original one right here. Kind of like Prada's answer to YSL Myself, only this uses geranium instead of orange flower. So, you know, you've got some similarities there, but differences as well. Also, this one's more green, in case you couldn't tell by the bottle. And so with this one, it's kind of like, would it work really, really well as a signature scent? I think yes, for sure. Would it be the most exciting signature scent? You know, probably not, but versatility, compliment factor, all of that is locked in. So I'm gonna put this one in B tier. I think it hasn't been around quite long enough to be as played out as maybe Bleu de Chanel, and it does do most of everything right that you would want it to do if you're looking for something that's just wearable. H24 up next. This is the Eau de Parfum. Okay, this is one that, again, I'm not exactly sure where to put this. Probably should have thought about this beforehand. So H24 has some things going for it and other things not going for it. So what it does have going for it is unique. Compared to pretty much every other designer fragrance out there, H24 smells like H24. So if you're going solely off of just the unique vibe, you know, where you have a signature scent and when people smell it, they're like, ooh, that reminds me of you, right? This would be over here somewhere. We're talking S tier, A tier, something like that. And some people might poo-poo that and be like, no, I don't think so, because, you know, it's made to compete with Bleu de Chanel, or it was kind of made to compete with Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage in terms of the overall scent structure. But it really doesn't fall in line with those fragrances at all. Like, yeah, it has a big dose of aroma chemicals, but like the way that it comes across is really different. So it has that going for it. What it doesn't have going for it is I kind of freaking hate how it smells. I've never been the biggest H24 fan, and the Eau de Parfum is probably my favorite. Yeah, it's unique, it's different. It's different. Which, look, guys, when you hear that, that's usually not a great compliment. Like if you cook dinner for your girlfriend, your wife, or whatever, and you're like, how do you like it? And they go, it's different. That means they hate hate it. But it is kind of interesting. So it's like, well, where to put it? I'll put it here. C. With the caveat that if you're looking for something that does stand out and technically has versatility to it, I would move this up here somewhere. But just as far as like how much I enjoy smelling it, how much I enjoy wearing it, and how much I think other people really kind of enjoy it as well, it's down here for me. Although I know there's gonna be somebody who's like, nah dog, I got 52 million compliments wearing H24. In fact, I have a harem now because of H24. Okay. Majesty, the Royal Collection, Maison Rare. So this right here, if you look at it, just color scheme only, you would probably think, oh, what is that? It's probably like Ventus, Absolute Ventus, probably something like that. Oh, gray and black kind of thing going on, yeah. No, actually, this is Tiger / vibrato, you know, kind of in that vibe, a lot of citrus off the top. So it falls into that overarching, like, huge family style of stuff like Imagination. I mean, obviously these don't smell the same, but you know what I mean, that kind of citrus forward, slightly higher end scent profile that's really popular right now. And again, for like the second time, I'm not saying Imagination smells like Tiger and Vibrato exactly. I'm saying if you like one, you'll probably like the other kind of vibe. So that gives it massive wearability, you know, that versatility is locked in. Also gonna smell a little bit more unique than a lot of the other fragrances out there, because unless you're a fragrance person, you're probably not rocking those. So I'm torn between A and B for this. Since I brought up the whole Imagination thing, I feel like I gotta pop it in right there. B tier. Smells fantastic though, so a really nice choice. More suited for spring, summer, early fall. L'Homme Ideal Extreme. Oh, this one is sneaky good. So the fragrance itself, I think smells great. One of the best in the entire L'Homme Ideal lineup. Also, kind of lesser known, especially in the US, compared to, you know, your Bleu de Chanel, your Prada, stuff like that. Yeah, man, fall and winter time stuff is freaking sick. Like, this is one of those ones you can lock in and you can wear daytime or evening, either one. I'm gonna go S tier on this. S, that's a good signature scent. Especially if it's discontinued and becomes impossible to find, which has happened with other L'Homme Ideal fragrances in the past. Not that I want that to happen, but I don't trust Guerlain. They're crazy. Coach for Men. Oh, now this one, this is another one that's kind of, oh. So Coach for Men does have some good stuff going for it. Not very expensive at discounters, so you can pick it up on the low. It's another one that's a blue fragrance, so you can wear it whenever you want. Not crazy strong or anything like that, but gets the job done. I can't realistically, though, put this one with Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. So it's gotta go in the D tier. Ooh. And I think the main reason is because it's a really good jack of all trades type of scent, right? You can bust that out whenever you want. Whenever you need it, it's gonna be there for you. It's like your therapist. You just go like, hey, I'm having a rough day. Psst, psst. Okay, go, you're good. I think though, if you're wanting to fully lock in like a signature scent that is your own, that's why it's kind of down there, but it's absolutely worth owning. You know, it is a really good day-to-day scent for sure. Ah, Ferragamo, Bright Leather. Now this is one I think, if it works for you, it's gonna work really well. And if it doesn't really work for you, you're not gonna care much for it at all. It has kind of a throwback, like Aqua Fahrenheit kind of vibe to it, which I actually really like. It's also not gonna be worn really frequently by a lot of people. I mean, this line by Ferragamo is not crazy popular. And also it's not that strong. You know, all things considered, not really a beast. So it's doing some things really well. It's giving you something different, but still wearable. And then doing some things not so well, the fact that it doesn't perform all that much, and it's maybe not as much of an attention grabber as a lot of these other ones up here. But it is still a good signature scent. I'd say B tier, but maybe like low B. Because I think for most people, Imagination would be a much nicer scent for them to wear all the time, even though it does cost a lot more. But if you want something with a little different flair to it, Bright Leather's good. Hero, the original Hero by Burberry. So this does give you great versatility. You can wear this year round, really nicely done. Not as sweet as a lot of other fragrances, and not a typical blue fragrance because it's more wood forward, you know, 3 different types of cedar in here. I think the Eau de Parfum overall the better fragrance, but I think that this one is more versatile. But where does it go? I think this is the first one where I'm really just kind of all over the board right now, because part of me is like, well, A tier, because you can wear this stuff whenever. There aren't that many wood forward fragrances like this one in the designer realm. It smells nice, you can wear it to work, you can wear it on a date, you can wear it casually, it's that type of vibe. But then I'm also like, well, can I really put it above Bleu de Chanel? You know what I mean? It's not as played out as Bleu de Chanel. And this one does stand out a little bit in its own line because after this one, they moved more in a different direction. A lot of the ones that have come out here recently are more like leather forward. But I also don't want to just drop it into B and just be like, whatever. Okay, B tier. B tier for now. Next up, Lattafa Nadia Intense. So this smells similar to Paradise Garden, really cheap. That's one of the nice things about this one. And as far as performance goes, it is, it's okay. Not a monster. The atomizer kind of sucks. I don't know if that comes across on camera, but it's not very good. It's got a lot of sweetness to it, that kind of coconut vibe that Paradise Garden has, that comes across in here as well, even though I don't remember if that was an official note on this or not. The smell is pretty solid, obviously gonna be very tropical. And you know, if you're balling on a budget, not too bad. I think for an actual signature scent, these up here would be better. I do think that this one comes across a bit like overly sugary. So I think I'm gonna put it here in C, and I would put it definitely below Bleu de Chanel, but probably above the H24 just because I'm a hater. The One Parfum, ugh. So this is actually really, really, really good. I love the One Parfum. I think this stuff is fantastic. I'm a little bit of a fanboy when it comes to the One line, at least the ones that they do well, because there are some that suck. It does fall though, again, into fall and winter time more. You know, spring, summer, you're not gonna rock with this, so that is a little bit of a detriment. But if you look past that, and you just want like maybe 2 signature scents, one for spring, summer, one for fall, winter. S tier for me. A great modern interpretation of the One DNA, made even more powerful, just smells good. Icarus by Velixer. So this one right here smells similar to Blue Talisman. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Strong. One of the better Blue Talisman alternatives out there, nicely done, really smooth, good quality, good performance, all of that. These finally popped up, at least for now, knock on wood, at Beauty House. They did pop up at JOMASHOP, then they popped off there. I don't know, it was like discounter wars behind the scenes or something. That's what it feels like. You may not carry this brand because I carry this brand, I will kill you. But yeah, Icarus, similar to Blue Talisman, really nice quality. You can wear this stuff year round. And with Blue Talisman being a more expensive niche fragrance, at least compared to your typical designers and stuff like that, not as many people are gonna be wearing it, so it is gonna stand out a little bit more. Has that fruity, musky, blue fragrance-esque kind of vibe going on. So I'm gonna put this in A tier. I think with a lot of people, you could rock that and do really well. Oh, what is this? Bentley Silver Lake. Basically smells like Acqua di Gio Essenza, only on the cheap. Only once again, it's the whole, is Acqua di Gio, you know, that type of Acqua di Gio, especially a cheaper, different brand's interpretation of something in that style, is that too overplayed to be a signature scent? And I've said this before, but I mean, the original Acqua di Gio Eau de Toilette, that was like my second real signature scent, I would say. Dracar Noir was my first. Yeah, I love the Acqua di Gios. Acqua di Gio Profondo, Acqua di Gio Parfum, Profumo. Even the new Elixir, I think is actually okay. But for this one, looking at everything it's up against here, C tier. Memento by Riffs. So this smells similar to Arabian's Tonka. It's actually really well done, one of Riff's better fragrances, as far as the ones I've smelled anyway. Once again, gonna be more fall, winter time, has a good amount of sweetness to it. Quality is nice, performance is good. It's actually a great bang for your buck as well. This stuff is really, really good. Basically, if you're looking for Arabian's Tonka, this is probably the first one I would point you towards right now. As far as the whole battlefield up here, I'm gonna put this one in B. I think it smells really, really nice, a great potential signature scent, but I feel like that's just kind of where it fits in here. And it's got like a nice bell curve going. Nice. Just like that. Guilty Elixir. So this smells like Reflection Man mixed with Pegasus by Parfums de Marly. Very expensive smelling, and it is kind of expensive as far as designers go. This is one that's grown on me a lot since it first came out. Really, really enjoy this stuff. More spring, fall for me, but really you could wear it year round. I think it's decently unique. It's a brand that pretty much everybody knows. Everybody knows Gucci, but it doesn't get worn the same amount as like the really, really high-end sellers. So I'm gonna put this in S. I think it's a good choice. We're gonna finish off with this. What is it? It's Forever Wanted Absolute. This one packs a bit of skullduggery to it. Yeah, because when you first spray it on, a lot of people are gonna hate it. The opening is divisive. It's got a weird icy earthiness to an extent, like a cave floor for a moment there. Then as it dries down, it's awesome. Like as it dries down, it gets really, really good. The whiskey note comes out, smells great. So this is one of those ones you don't want to spray on and immediately be like, smell me, because then it's gonna go over strange. For more than one reason, you know, it'll go over strange, but the fragrance is not gonna help is what I mean. But once it settles, man, absolutely killer. Really, really good signature scent potential here. Let's say A tier. I think comfortably A tier, just as long as you make it past that opening. I screwed the bell curve up. Dang it. There it is, bros. Signature scents, harshly ranked. If we're just talking about how nice the fragrances smell, most of these you could move that direction pretty comfortably. Most of them, not all, but most. But that's not what we're doing today, because they would be boring if everything was just, oh, that's a A, that's a A, that's a A, that's a S, that's a A. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.